Hello there, this is James and you're watching Tixee Live. In today's little program, I want to discuss a couple of statements and comments that has come out of the ECB Forum and have a little look at how it's impacted or might have influenced the market a bit. And of course, basic general market update on what is happening currently. But before we get into that, don't forget, these little episodes are for educational purposes only, and in no way whatsoever should it be taken as financial advice. I always suggest you do your own research and do your own due diligence, and of course, know the risks at hand before entering any trade. With that out of the way, let's get started. So, those of you who kindly joined me this morning in this morning's broadcast, you know that as I was on air, there was the ECB president's Christine Lagarde's opening speech, so to speak, at the ECB Forum. And at the time, there was not really an awful lot to pick up on or to be said, and it was announced. But for what I can see of what she said, it's still extremely dovish. I mean, her words were actually, again, no big surprises, no big eye-opening, no massive, oh, here's the secret, by the way, just to let you know, nothing we don't know already, to be totally open with you. But what she said was that, yeah, there tends to raise rates by 25 basis points in July. Okay, we sort of knew that. But then again, she used her famous lines, beyond September, a gradual but sustained path of further rate increases will be appropriate. You see that word again? Gradual, not aggressive, not, not like, boom, we're going to do something, but gradual, sustained path of rate increases will be appropriate based on the data they receive. Now, at the same time, this morning, when we talked a little bit about this and we discussed this was happening, I mentioned about Martin Kazak, who's a ECB policymaker, and what he said he was 25 basis points in July, 50 basis points in September. However, he did say far more hawkish tone, which gave the euro a little bit of a boost earlier on. He did say 50 basis point rate hike in July might be worth looking at. So it's a lot more hawkish than obviously Lagarde is. So let's just have a quick look at the euro and see how it's doing. Okay, how it's currently doing. Well, I'd like to say this morning, as we were looking at it, it was sort of challenging that area of interest we have been looking at for a while, a 1.055784. Now, it's not all to do with Lagarde, okay? It's supposed to do a little bit of mixed market mood, a bit of mixed. It hasn't helped. It hasn't helped the euro strength of what she said. But as you can see now, it's now back down. It's currently trading at 1.05279. So it is slightly pressured. I mean, once when Martin Kazak spoke, it did briefly look like it was going to sort of touch. Well, it did touch the 106 level before obviously retracing back. So yeah, that's the overall sign with that. If we have a look at some of the other euro pairs as well, see how it's faring. Let's have a quick look at the euro Aussie dollar. Again, obviously euro weakness against the Aussie dollar there, currently trading at 1.5176. Euro sterling, okay, not much change with sterling because sterling's got its own problems, believe it or not. The UK has its own issues. So we have a look at, say, the euro yen. Okay, yeah, again, see slight yen strength against the euro. So yeah, these comments haven't really helped the euro at all today. But again, are we surprised? Are we surprised? This is the sort of thing we do expect from Christine Lagarde to say now. Gradual. Now, after that, of course, I actually think something which the market would need to turn its attention, because obviously we've got quite a bit of economic data coming out this week. Like I said, we've got US GDP, UK GDP. We have a lot of data coming out. But I sort of think on the back of these comments by Lagarde and the overall impression that the market is getting, I sort of think that this could be quite a big event now, which is the EU CPI, which is due out on Friday at 9 a.m. UTC. Okay, the current expectation for it is to come in at 8.3%. Previously, it was 8.1%. So I sort of think actually this could be a really big potential market mover. So it's definitely worth looking at that, especially after Lagarde's comments, because she said decisions will be data driven, but it still be gradual. In my opinion, I think she will still be very gradual and very careful with it. So yeah, that's what we have from the ECB and the euro currently at the moment. Let's go on to other news. Other news, obviously, we've heard about China easing its COVID quarantine requirements for international travelers. This is giving everybody, the market, a little bit of a boost as well, thinking that China and supply will start increasing again. So that could avoid the dreaded R word, but I don't really want to go too much into that. But yeah, so we have got, so obviously slightly bullish, more risk appetite, which we'll talk about again in the moment. On other news, again, this also thanks to China, this is, and that is oil is now stays in the hunt for a third straight day of gains. Don't forget, we had those two stories earlier on this morning, the story about the G7 putting a price cap on Russian oil, which again scared the market about supply. Then we had Libya, and we had Ecuador saying they're not going to hit their supply quotas. Again, the market got scared. So let's have a look at what oil is doing again. So a third straight day of gains it's looking like. Currently trading at $110 a barrel. So still, okay, there's a teeny weeny bit of a sell-off, but this is a 30-minute chart. So it's showing a smaller short-term reactions. But yeah, it is sort of set to have a third day of gains. If we look at Brent as well, again, still trading around $113.55. So again, that's thanks to China. And of course, those two stories we discussed this morning. On other things, how's the market feeling in general? Well, mixed, still risk on, despite obviously the rise in oil prices. It's mixed, not across the board, but it is still quite risk on at the moment. So if we have a quick look at, say, the S&P 500 at the moment, okay, it's maintaining some of its gains it's earned from previous sessions, currently trading around 3,916 points. And the same with the NASDAQ as well. The NASDAQ maintaining some of its gains around 12,042 points. So we still got a slight risk on attitude. Gold basically is still under that key level of $1,828 we've been watching, currently trading at $1,824 an ounce. Bitcoin, again, right, we're back again at that level we've been watching for a while. 20,929 is trying to penetrate that 21,000 level and then stay above it. But as it is, like I say, it's not been able to do that yet. When it does do that, and it does really break away, then it's sort of obviously we do have a proper risk on mood for the markets. Okay, so other news coming up later this week. Okay, I know I've talked about EU CPI, which I do think now, after Lagarde's comments today and seeing the euro reaction, I do think that could be certainly could be a key event to watch. So yeah, but apart from that, we've got some other events happening. We have Bank of England Governors Bailey speaking, Germany CPI as well. That's going to be worth watching along with EU CPI, US GDP, Germany retail sales, US initial claims, UK GDP, EU CPI, like I said, and US ISM manufacturing. All big events, but it's just something to me at the moment. I'm thinking EU CPI. It's going to be something certainly worth watching. On other events, not events, as the market currently stands, the FTSE currently 1.25% higher, DAX currently 0.75% higher, Euro Stoxx 50 currently trading at 0.99% higher. So again, like I say, a mixed mood, but it's fairly risk on at the moment. Don't forget, you can always ask me questions whenever you wish, whenever I'm online. Or just simply say hello if you do. if you want to. Just say hi. Okay. Now, there is something else I want to talk to you about, give you the heads up, because I'm going away over the next couple of days. I'm traveling to the UK. So I'm going to try something a little bit different, and hopefully it will work. It will work. Obviously, technical issues, allowing me to do so. But I want to take tixee live as I'm going away. I still don't want to not stop doing my live coverage every day. I still want to keep doing that, despite me not, being away or being in a different country. I still want to try and do it. So I'm going to attempt to do what I'm going to call tixee live on the road. Okay, it starts tomorrow because I arrive in the UK tomorrow. Hopefully it will work. Hopefully it'll be good, because obviously it won't have my amazing background, which I have here, but I will attempt to go live, in a different location, a different feel to it, because I literally will be on the road, but I will try and maintain being able to go online to communicate and let you know what is happening in the markets. Okay, so we're going to start trying that tomorrow. Hopefully it can work. Hopefully it will work okay. I won't have any technical issues. So that's starting tomorrow. I'm aiming, to probably be able to broadcast around 2 p.m. UTC. So again, hopefully you can join me. I'm only going to be going to try and do it once a day. So 2 p.m. UTC, I'm going to attempt to try it. So hopefully you guys can join me. We can chat, catch up, and carry on talking about the markets. Next week, I'm back here. So I'm only gone for a couple of days. But next week I'm back, so it'll be normal service as usual. But hopefully tixee live on the road will be a great success. And I hope I will be able to see many of you there with me. So anyway, on that note, if there is no more questions or no questions or anything at all, not to worry. Remember, if you're watching me on Facebook and you like this program, by all means, give us a follow. If you're enjoying this program and you're watching on YouTube, if you like to, subscribe if you like. Hit the notification button so next time you know we're going live. If you enjoyed this little episode and found it useful and insightful, give me one of those. I'd like to know it's being liked and it is helping. But till then, remember, these little videos are for educational purposes only, and in no way whatsoever should ever be taken as financial advice. I always suggest you do your own research and do your own due diligence. And of course, know the risks at hand before entering any trade. Till next time, every single one of you, trade safe.